Théo, maintenant on va partir en vacances, il y a les valises qui sont prêtes. Hein, on va partir. Vous êtes prêts?
Oui. Ah, ça, il faut le prendre.
Allez, visiter. Vous avez lu le guide du routard?
Non, on l'a pris.
D'accord, vous lirez dans le van?
Ouais.
D'accord. Et ce soir? Impeccable. Non, 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 c'est parce que ça bouge pas. C'est tout. Allez, viens t'asseoir.
Viens t'asseoir.
Oui, 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 oui.
From that low pressure system to our north. Winds becoming west-northwest at 10 to 25 miles per hour and gusting. That's what I'm
C'est une chaîne de télé, ça.
Temperatures high in the region 74 degrees. Back up to about 80 on Sunday with some sunshine and isolated showers and thunderstorms on Monday and Tuesday.
C'est ABC, ça.
Officially in the mid to upper 80s. Obviously some area of good to deal with California. 76 Lakefront, 75 Midway, and over here on top, here's some of Chicago's music talk radio 720.
So you just bought a new car, badge, title, undercoating, pretty undercoating.
Allez-y, avancez. Avancez. Non.
Non. Elle se serait contente dans une piscine. C'est ça.
Tickets, you need to go around the gate to the side of the ticket.
Alors?
Next flight's going to leave in about 3 minutes.
No. Un petit Marc, bonjour. T'es bien là, hein? Dis donc, t'es bien là. T'es bien là. T'as vu ça? Ouais. Qu'est-ce que tu dis, Gia? Qu'est-ce que tu racontes, Gia? Qu'est-ce que tu racontes? Tu racontes des bêtises? Tu racontes des bêtises? Non, jamais? T'as ce qu'il faut là? Ah ouais, il est où? Puis on enverra Alex chercher le bouquin. Comment? Tu iras avec Alex puis c'est elle qui demandera le bouquin.
D'accord. Et Alex, tu demanderas quoi? Non. Quand même là, tu vas le demander. Ah ouais? Elle n'est pas prête à croire. Eh, t'es aux États-Unis, faut tout payer, hein.
T'as peur de demander?
Non, pas du tout.
Pas du tout?
Tu vas avoir peur quand tu vas avoir peur.
Non, non.
Il va rigoler.
Je serai à côté puis je filmerai. Je serai à côté puis je filmerai. Ouais.
On pourra l'envoyer avec au gag.
Non, j'envoie à ton père. J'envoie à ton père. Et ben voilà.
On va faire caca. Par contre, moi j'ai soif.
Bon, tu peux l'amener aux toilettes, hein. On a bien fait de s'arrêter. Ah
Allez, viens, je viens.
regarde là, mais regarde son genou.
Oh, beau!
Mais regarde là. Qu'est-ce que tu fais, Nounoun, dans ta poche? Voilà.
Mais ça, elle a pas de cœur.
Hein?
T'as pas de cœur.
Non, hein?
Elle est en train d'agoniser par terre.
Oh, elle agonie, je sais pas, elle a aucune chose, c'est le pansement. Oh, ça y est,
T'as vu, gros bobo
il y a l'autre, il se marre. FortKnox. Va là-bas. Va avec Alex. Vas-y, que ça, je te vois devant. Mammoth Cave. On va essayer de visiter. Et où Gia? Elle est là, Gia. Ouais, coucou. Et le fille est tout devant.
Don't need to go until you hear it. Simple stuff, but I don't want anybody hurt because they didn't know what to watch out for. Thank you.
Bon, l'accent. Hein?
If you'd like that back, if not, I can throw it away. Hello.
Salut. Salut.
Tu veux voir ton fils?
When you're on the frontier, you had to resupply yourself. And it was common folklore that to make black gunpowder, you needed three things: charcoal, sulfur, and saltpeter. or potassium nitrate. So it was also common folk knowledge that you could make potassium nitrate or saltpeter by extracting the nitrates out of the soil you found in cave dirt. So whenever they found that owned the cave at that time, you brought in about 70 slaves. They worked down here in the cave in 12-hour shifts. If you came in the pre-dawn hours, you went out after dark and never saw the sun the time you were down here. What they would do, we usually refer to them.
Vas-y, vas-y.
Mais c'est pas le tout, avance, attention, je viens.
Tu vois comme ça? Non. Au revoir. C'est grand un géant, hein? T'as vu?
Les dinosaures sont dehors.
Eh. Regarde, les jets d'eau. Regarde, les jets d'eau, ils commencent à venir. La caméra. Ça va toi? Ça va toi? Tu veux? Eh, il y en a qui attendent Moumona. Moumona, il y en a qui attendent. On va raconter ta vie. Bon. Il y a un bateau là.
Company, welcome aboard. My name is Caleb. I will be your tour guide for the next few minutes as we cruise down the Delta River. Since some of you speak French and I don't, let me do it in Spanish. Me llamo es Caleb. Y me, just kidding. I'm not going to do the rest of it in Spanish, sorry. The river you're riding in is a quarter-mile long, has 450,000 gallons of water in it. However, the water is only about 2.5 feet deep, so if we have any problems, we will get off and walk to shore. And I need a volunteer. That is Coy. We also have 4 dog swimmings, or Howard Fern, Lily, and Quackers. You'll see them as we go out of waterfalls. Megan, how old are you?
C'est pas toi?
That's okay. So what do you think I am?
Ça donne.
The Opryland Hotel opened in 1977. The Delta is the fourth expansion. Construction of the Delta took from March of 94 to June of 96, taking 1,000 men and women, 2.1 million man-hours to build. There are 989 rooms in the Delta section. The plant ground on the vine to the right of us is an air firm. The air firm needs no potable water to survive. It gets all its nutrients from the air around it. And that plant can live to be over 7 billion years old. Okay, so I'll make the last part up. I just wanted to make sure you're listening. If you're not listening, to resemble the mountains of Tennessee. Those blocks are actually nothing more than chicken wire sprayed down with a substance known as gunite, which is the same substance used in in-ground poles. Wives, that is something your husband could do for you in a long weekend. If you look behind. The dark green plant to the left and the right of over here is called cast iron. We call it that basically because once it starts to thrive, it's nearly impossible to kill. So if you don't have a green thumb, that is a plant for you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the tour of the Delta. I hope you've enjoyed the tour and that you've learned a little something along the way. Once again, if you've enjoyed the tour, my name is Caleb, and if not, you can call me Leroy. We're going to the front half of the board out first, and we're going to pull forward.
Ah ouais? Bravo. On va aller dans les swamps. Ouais, le boat. C'est les marécages.
Papa, t'es prêt comme ça, maman?
Ça va, Timar?
Fatigué, tu marques.
Oh, Timar, ça va? Ouais. Coucou. Coca.
Give you a little talk about a famous man that roamed the streets of New Orleans back in the 1790s and early 1800s. That man, of course, was Jean Lafitte. He was a pirate, a privateer, a buccaneer, an entrepreneur, a businessman, and a tax evader. So we'll get into that, get into character a little bit on the way over to the Jean Lafitte Swan. One that would carry natural gas or liquefied petroleum, and the second one looks like some kind of bulk cargo. Now look over to your left driver's side. You see the 1,000-man fighting force. That's a pretty big group of pirates, folks. Now, his men consisted of men from the Canary Islands.
Attends, bah, je vais y aller.
Well, I had to rescue nobody. The alligator go after you. I'm not going to save you. I'll be the other way. I don't want to be able to reach him. I don't even want to be around him. You come over one side with one arm going to the other side.
T'as chaud?
I'm going to give y'all a rundown about everything in the back here, folks. In case somebody didn't hear me about the drinks and the chips. Drinks and bottles of water in front of me on ice and the cooler, chips on the right on the rack. Everything's $1 a piece. Y'all need anything during the trip, come back up yourselves, put your money in the box. If you need change, I have some. We have a restroom behind me in my right-hand corner. Trash can right here in my left. That's what we make wine out of. Huge dark green leaf trees to your left are oak. And they got some huge trees coming up right here to your left with the light color leaves on the left side here. These are sweet gum.
Yeah, we got those in Virginia.
A lot of trees like this. The tallow trees, you can't kill them. This tree right here to the left with the larger leaves on the left side with the dark leaves, that's an American elm. And the big palm, and y'all gonna see these big spiders all over the place too. If you can try to get a picture of them, we got some in the office. They're actually small right now, but they get yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's full of, you didn't know, don't tell me what you can down to the pretty spot. Did he fly away? Did he fly?
No.
Oh, it's still over there. He's on the trees.
All this noise is over my head. I don't know if you can see it. Same company. Oh, yeah. Natural water flow. And you can tell the difference. Man-made canals like these are dug in a straight line. Rivers and bayous, every time you make a bend, there's another turn. There's nothing straight about them. Years and never change. Y'all gonna see a lot of them folks who are getting excited over one. They ain't got nowhere yet. Like I said, the only difference is that one time they could live to be 200 to 300 years old. Today, because of man and environment, we want them to know they just live to be a little over 100. Here in Louisiana, we have Florida's got crocodiles too, though. They got 500 to 700 crocodiles left. The crocodiles are saltwater in Florida, the alligators are freshwater like ours. The crocodile has more of a narrow and slender snout. Also inside the mouth, behind their upper teeth, there's a lot of little slots. When an alligator shuts his mouth, the majority of his teeth fit into those slots. So when his mouth's shut, you see very few teeth. The crocodile, when they close their mouth, you see almost all their teeth. The only thing an alligator can grow back is his teeth. If you lose a tail, a foot, or a leg, he can't replace it. Only his teeth, up to a third tooth. But even without a tail, a foot, or a leg, he still survives. In the wild, when you measure them, it's from the tip of their nose to the crease between their eyes. Every inch is a foot, and that's pretty accurate. What's unique about cypresses, they're actually one of the slowest growing trees in the world, and they can grow to be over 2,000 years old. All the trees here today are less than 200 years old, because years ago the plantation homes harvested for the lumber. The benches y'all sitting on are made out of cypress. What's unique about cypress, when you cut the tree down and lay it in the water, as long as it stays on the water, you can come back 200 years from now. Take it out of the water, cut it up, and use the wood because it preserves itself in the water, and termites don't harm it. Up ahead, you're going to see some they hatch. It's called the great blue heron.
Là, ça te donne.
Yeah, the alligator coming up on the right up there, buddy. 65 yards, I guess.
Il vient, hein?
A razor.
L'herbe, ça te coupe. Là.
The only thing we have back here to be afraid of. We do swim back here and we do ski back here. Always did and always will.
Ça coupe.
There's nothing back here that can actually harm you.
Tu vas dedans, c'est tout
Well, if you
coupé.
jump in a swimming pool, you got chlorine and all kind of chemicals in it, so I would say you're safer in here. That's how I feel. I don't have a pool. I wouldn't want to pool in my pool, but I fill it in. I wouldn't even let my alligator get in the swimming pool with all them chemicals in there.
Yeah, but what do you do when alligators come at you?
Alligators don't come at you back here. The only thing that's dangerous back here is man. He destroys everything. Alligators, just like snakes, are afraid of people. I got 8 of them in my front yard, and the kids that swim there are smaller than alligators. All I gotta do is hit the water, and alligators totally different. She got her camouflages on today. Hey, girl. I'm gonna get tired of seeing alligators. Stage. At 70 degrees and below, and their metabolism drops, there's a flap in the throat that shuts. When that flap shuts, that alligator can't eat or swallow, not even if they wanted to. They do eat red meat like birds, fish, far-bearing animals, snakes, bullfrogs, and they will kill and eat each other. When the flap's shut, because that alligator can't eat, they're not aggressive. So he nests wasps. Well, there's 200 and 300 wasps per nest. Great blue heron looks straight up ahead of y'all on top of that pipe. That's where they drilled for oil.
Beau ça, hein?
De quoi? Des oiseaux? Ouais.
Ouais.
Bon, moi je m'assieds là parce que Marc est trop petit.
The guy went with hit 1,700 big turtles over this fish line.
C'est trop, ils vont vite, hein? On dirait pas, hein?
Cats,
Ils avancent, hein?
Volcon, flathead. Huh? Oh, that's what I'm fixing to mention right now. Some other cats that pull up on, she gets terrified. She's 6 foot. She gets mad as can be. Hey, girl. Hey. Now, so most of these trees are down by lack of support of the roots. Everything back here is wild. None of this is tame. None of this is brought here. This all just came on its own. Just they see us so much they get used to the boots. That's all it is. He knows I'm not out to harm. I'm basically going in the house toward the water.
Monsieur qui conduit le bateau.
Back then, they had no luxuries at all, so they had to fish, trap, and hunt for a living. So they had to paddle 5 or 10 miles a day to go run their traps. It took too long to get back and forth every day, so they'd go build them a little trappers camp in that area. Stayed up for 3 or 4 months till that season was over, so they relied on these to survive. Talking about lack of support.
Oh, I
It jams and blocks the waterways up, makes them totally impassable. Grows so fast. Years ago, people couldn't get through, so they chopped it up into millions of pieces. But then they started to notice years down the line that all the pieces they chopped up had formed new plants. So for years, they helped you use an airboat unless you own or lease the land.
Marécage.
It's not a problem at all. We just walk with a vegetation stick because the roots hold your weight. The only problem is if you're afraid of snakes, you're in the wrong place. Snakes like vegetation too. Just like frogging and crawfishing, especially crawfish. Come on. Come on. She wouldn't do this for a lot of cats. When she was 8 inches long, she was my little girl. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Very protective. Very. Come on, girl. Go. 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 Come on.
No more.
She's smoking. She's been getting worse every day because of the heat up there. When she don't have babies, I'll pick her up. Over 4 feet long.
Regarde dans la main.
She's not raised in captivity. She's not over 4 feet long. This is the size she should be at 3 years old. So a lot of people look in the water and say baby alligators. That's 3 years old. And that's when they start to grow slow. They say, everybody say, oh, foot a year, foot a year. 7-foot alligator can be 30 to 35 years old. Everybody thinks they're 7, 8, 10 years old. They're not. At 5 foot long, they start mating. That usually ranges 12 to 15 years old. So a lot of these little alligators you see wasn't born just a few years ago. This is 3 years old. Captivity is a whole different story. She's fat. She got a lot to eat this morning. She got a lot of birds, a lot of minnows, a lot of them mosquito hawks, full of bellies, puffed up. Look, say hi to people, wave, say hi. Say hi. Better than a kid. See how well she listens? Say hi. That's a good girl. Yeah. She loves people. doesn't bite. Hold her. Go bite you. My little girl. Hold her, go. She loves that. She loves to be held. She don't like to hold her. But she got a small brain. She loves to be held. Y'all can all hold if y'all like. She does it. She does it all the time. She loves it. Kids love her.
Donne Adam.
Let her hold it, baby.
Donne Adam.
There you go. Well, kids will fall in love with it. My grandkids, if I get rid of that, they wouldn't talk to me no more. Her name's Allie. She made her first TV show 2 months ago. She's going to be on Discovery. Y'all can all get a picture with her. I have people come from all over. I have people from all over the world.
Donne Alex. Donne Alex.
Regarde, celui-là, il est plus rouge.
Ah, c'est comment? Oh, c'est bon.
Yeah, babe, take over there, let everybody get a picture of her, and I'll let her sit with her for the rest of the trip.
C'est bien, hein?
Like she's in love with it.
Non, non, Lucie, attends, tu laisses tout le monde la prendre, d'accord?
Arrête maintenant, Lucie.
C'est tout pliant, tu la prends?
Ouais.
Vas-y, vas-y. Comment c'est dégueulasse. Ah, mais attends, je peux pas prendre la photo, moi. Lève-le un petit peu, lui. Tu me regardes?
Ouais.
The female usually starts mating at 5 foot long.
Ramène-le, monsieur.
At 5 foot long, like I said, normally they're about 12, 15 years old. What they do, April is mating.
Vas-y.
Bah, c'est
Donne à Gia.
You know that vegetation I was talking about earlier, folks, that water highs?
T'as sauté main, Lucie.
Brought here to eat it. Got one
T'as
that
sauté
dog
main,
is
Lucie.
live, I'm going to show y'all.
Non, mais elle a peur, elle risque de le laisser tomber.
Ouais, ouais.
Second largest road down south, third largest road in the world.
Non, non, allez.
It's a vegetarian too. Thing is
No,
over
yeah, yeah.
30 pounds, looks just like a
Lucie, tu vas
beaver.
leur donner.
Du caca en dessous. Il y a date.
Il y a la date. Il est tout le monde là-bas, ça fait au pied. Non, il y a un coup de
Statue de Vulcain. Le parc est fermé. Mandan. On va quand même voir Vulcain.
Viens! il va pas gagner. Il va se gagner. Il va se gagner. Il va pas gagner. Je vais suivre là-bas. Dis donc.
Je vois rien avec lui.
Ah ouais, c'est un château en plus.
Papa, moi je veux voir avec le camarade. Je vois pas. Je veux voir avec le camarade.
Tu veux voir avec la caméra, toi? Ça va pas, non? Non, non, non. Non.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to the village. My name is John, and I will be your guide on the first part of your tour. This is our beadwork section. The ladies here are working with commercial glass beads, a stainless steel needle, and flax thread. Now, using these modern materials, now the lady here is working with native clay. This clay can be found just beneath the topsoil along the riverbanks in this area. Now she can use two methods to make her pots. The first is known as the coil method. She would start by making a flag. Are made from river cane, which grows along the riverbanks in this area. Now this cane is stored and dried in the manner you see back here. Once it is dry, it is crooked and will need to be straight. And the first is a river cane that you saw in the section above. Now this cane is cut into narrow splints such as the one I have here, and the inside fibers are peeled away by using a knife. This part here is scraped until it becomes smooth and flexible enough to work with. The second material I will use is white oak. Now white oak saplings are cut. Our arrowheads are made from flint, which is found in parts of Tennessee and Kentucky, and at one time these territories belonged to the Cherokee. Now to make an arrowhead, they would start by breaking smaller pieces of flint from a larger one, and then by using a small river stone, they would chip away at the edges, giving it a more general shape. Once they have done this, they will take a piece. The second one here is a broad-shouldered arrowhead, and it was used for warfare. This was attached onto the shaft by using animal sinew. Now upon being shot, honey, you can come on up.
Cool. That's good.
I'm done. Go ahead.
Whoa.
Our next stop will be down the path here at Tracks.
How much air does he have to do that?
It takes a... Now this is the method our people used in pounding corn in the mill. Now first you would take the corn and boil it with hickory ashes. These ashes would act as a lye to remove the husk. She would then wash it and drain it, then place it in the mortar and pound it as she is doing now. Now once the corn has been pounded, she will sift it through a loosely woven basket. Now the smaller grains that fall through this basket will be used for cornmeal, and the large ones that remain inside will be used for hominy grits. It takes about 30 minutes to pound enough corn for the average size family of 5 to 6, and this would be done before every meal. Do you have any questions? And destroyed, and these had to be rebuilt quickly. And if you notice, these logs are not trimmed and they are not squared on the corners. Now inside here's a loft that extends halfway across the room, and this was used for storage and in the larger families as sleeping quarters. There's also a drying rack inside with different dried fruits and vegetables on it, and these would have been
Oh yeah. Toothpaste. Take a picture right here, ready?
Where they had metal where they got real buttons. They carved it whenever they got the metal coals. Before they had that, they
figured it out, guys.
Okay, next stop, we have to pass it with cart.
Listen up, guys.
The bow you see here is carved from yellow locust, which is a strong and flexible wood. The string is made from the braided fibers from the Indian hen. Our masks and dough bowls are carved from softwood, such as buckeye, for storing the excess grains, animal furs, and pottery. This completes my part of the tour. I've enjoyed having this group, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your tour. Your next stop is going to be across the path to the square ground.
Va à pompe, ça rafraîchit, ça réchauffe.
Il y a les nuages qui t'arrivent. Il y a les nuages qui passent.
C'est génial, hein? Ces nuages.
C'est bon, hein?
Et ben il neige le froid, c'est neige le froid.
Bon, maintenant. Joli livre, hein?
On peut aller là-bas maintenant.
Allez, venez.
Attends,
Viens ici. Dépêche-toi. Faut pas s'arrêter au milieu de la route, hein? C'est vrai? Elle a trouvé une émeraude, Lucie? Cherche des pierres.
Là-bas. Ready, steady, yeah!
Nous sommes en Virginie. On va faire visiter un vignoble. Marc aussi, je suppose qu'il va visiter le vignoble.
Ouais.
Là, il arrive.
Ah, mais je vais prendre la mienne, mais tu me le sors.
Alors,
Là, ça va? Marco?
Papa, ici c'est beauté. Bonjour, papa.
Coucou!
On va se promener.
Marc? Marc?
Ouais, on va se promener.
Marc? Marc?
Marc?
Hein?
Marc? Coucou!
Le vignoble.
mon bébé! Coucou mon bébé!
Joli. Là, il y a des vignobles. Ils ont même leur petit étang privé. Oh, une Porsche. Joli, hein? C'est bon, là. C'est bon là dehors.
Maman!
Oui, on a vu le chat.
Le chat là.
Le,